Morning, and excited to be here this morning and introduce you to John Ottley. John is one of our breakout speakers for our inaugural Bible conference here on April 19th and 20th. And John's a friend. John is also has been around the block, a graduate of Dallas Theological Seminary, longtime pastor, lived all over the U.S., now serving as a chaplain for Workplace and Family Life Services at Vermeer Corporation, and just doing a lot of great ministry and just good work there. And so John, I'm excited, he's going to be speaking on the topic of getting real with God, learning the language of lament in the Bible. And so, now John, as a chaplain who a lot of people kind of bring their brokenheartedness to you, lament is obviously in the forefront of your mind for your day job. But talk to us about the average Christian. Why lament? What do we not get about lament in the Bible? I feel like in our society, maybe we shy away from embracing our duty at times in life to lament. Talk to us about that.
I don't want to say too much because I want them to come hear me talk. Right. So come to the breakout session. I got assigned this topic for a leadership event at our church, and lament and authenticity. I would have never put those two together, but in preparing for that talk, it just captivated me. And somebody says that lament is a rich but neglected discipline. Rich but neglected discipline. A third of the 150 Psalms contain lament. There's a whole book in the Old Testament called Lamentations, Lamentations by Jeremiah. And so it's in there for a reason. God gave us these prayers to pray back to God. And everybody's got something.
Right.
As a chaplain, I have learned that. And we all have pain in our lives. We live in a culture, in a country, in a world that has so much that is lamentable.
For sure.
And if we're not careful, we can become so discouraged that God has not fixed things that we give up and become apathetic. And the genre of lament is designed to invite us back into the game and to free us to complain to God, but not without faith and hope and trust.
Right.
And so I'm telling you personally, Mark, it's been super rich for me. I'm very excited to just talk about this because it's really in there.
Absolutely. Let me just a quick follow up on that. A lot of people, maybe instead of taking their sadness or sorrow and then engaging in lament to deal with that, what do they do instead in your experience?
Well, several things. Stuff it.
Okay.
Simply, they stuff it or they dump it.
Gotcha.
They can become like emotional volcanoes at times. And or it can create and produce bitterness and just disengagement.
Sure.
If God really, it's the classic question of suffering. If God is all powerful and He's all good, why is there so much evil and suffering in the world? And lament helps us to express that and bear witness to that to God in confidence that He will hear and answer.
Absolutely.
So much can be said about it.
So much hope in that. So
absolutely hope in
for
that.
sure. So, well, I'm excited, John, for that topic, and so hopefully you are as well. So, show up on April 19th and 20th. We'll have breakout sessions on either side of lunch on April 20th, and John will be speaking at one of those, and we invite you to that. Before I let you go, though, John, just something most people probably don't know you personally. It's fun for me to know that you're an avid hiker and even mountain climber. Talk to us about maybe biggest peak you've summited or something you're looking forward to in that aspect of your life coming forward.
Yeah, super quick. Biggest peak was a 19,000 foot volcano in Ecuador, Cayambe. That was really hard. And I climbed that. It's a technical climb on glaciers, so you got all the snow stuff. I have climbed a lot of things with my son, who's a professional mountaineer. He's climbed El Cap at least 4 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so this year, I'm excited to go with my son to Devil's Tower out in Wyoming.
Yeah.
And climb that, God willing, in May.
All right.
And then later in the year, we're planning a trip to Glacier National Park that will be more hiking and not so much climbing.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing yourself with us on April 19th and 20th. Come see John before he goes and scales some more mountains this summer.